Ah, URT, who are we? This is the URT. We are the URT. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Bloody hell. Bloody hell, people. Big up Khalees Romani Lassie. Big up to Khalees Romani Lassie. Big up to the man like Shea Berg. Big up to the early birders in here, man. Not able to watch the live, but we were lucky not to be 4 or 5-0 down in the first half. Honestly, it was dog shite. I can't say enough, guys. It was dog shite. Can you guys hear me? Oh, my God. Diallo FC, mate. There you have it. Manager who actually lets him do his job. Yeah, he was mad. It was a madness. There you go, a madness. Big up Khalees Romani. That's Chief Editor, United Real Therapy. Amalo Diallo becomes the second youngest player to score a hat-trick for Manchester United after Wayne Rooney. Amorim says Amorim should have started Zirkzee. Performance line match warranted that. Yeah, I know. Amad Diallo the first. Yeah, big up, man. Amad Diallo chatting here. In football, you have to believe. We believe until the end. We're happy with the win, the game, because we get confidence against Liverpool and Arsenal. God, Scholes, Garnacho. I thought Young, there's more to come. He's scruffy in his technique at times. His decision making at times really poor. I won't be worried if they sold him. Ahmad, it might be the best week of my life. We deserve to win the game. I'm very happy. Yeah. We know the quality players in this team. Sometimes they need more time to show the quality in the final third. The team deserved it. I don't know who's saying it. Yeah, Ahmad. I'm ready to play any position, whatever the manager likes to put me or fight for this club. Yeah. Quality player in the team. You need sometimes more hunger in the final third. Today we showed at the end we were the best team. I'm so happy with the win today because the team deserved it. Ruben Amorim here chatting, people. Please, people, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Ruben Amorim, the feeling is that we have so much to do. First half, every time Ahmad had the ball, he pushes the ball, he pushes the other team and the final third. That's the type of player is very important. But he was passing the ball back, to be fair. He was passing the ball back and it was fucking pissing me off in that stadium. Ahmad, he's the only player who can credit from this game. To be fair, he was crap at times as well. He kept passing the ball back. Kept passing the bloody ball back. He kept Ruben Amorim here. How long until Manchester United are comfortable in this system? We need training. I don't know how long we'll take. The profile, sometimes you can understand it's not the right one. Yeah, it's not. Ruben at the end, it's good. Very difficult game. They did a very good job, Southampton, creating space between the lines. Their number 20 was a lot of space behind. Yeah. Lesso, talk to me. How you doing, bro? Man like Lesso. Can you hear me, bro? Wow. Lesso's Wi-Fi is bad at the moment. Can you hear me? Hello? Lesso? Can you hear me, bro? People, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm a Diallo, the numbers. Southampton 87 pass accuracy, total touches 16 in the box, 8 ball recoveries, 6 shots, 5 attempted take-ons, 4 successful take-ons, 3 chances created. Yeah, today he was passing the ball back a lot. Lesso, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Perfect.
Yes, bro. Listen, how are you feeling, man? How are you doing? How are things in South Africa? Has the weather got better yet?
It's been raining almost every day. But yeah, things are looking a little bit. Yeah, we definitely needed this rain, and big up to the chat as well.
Big up, bro. You've been missed. I know the Wi-Fi's been crazy, but look, sending love. What did you think about the game, bro? I was there. I swear to God, if you see my Twitter, I took a photo of the moon. I was looking at the moon for 80 minutes. I was staring at the moon. The moon was quite like almost full moon, bright moon tonight in Manchester. Bloody hell. But yeah, Ruben, I've been saying we have difficulties to press high at the moment. The team's not used to do that. And it seems like a lack of enthusiasm. Bugatti is late. Kobe Mainoo is late. Oh, God. Bruno going outside the ball, inside the ones in transition. Euro cannot catch the guy. It's small things when you get nervous without the ball. Oh, God, he's just breaking it down why we were so shit. So why did he fucking fix it? Listen, let's talk to me. Tell me what you thought about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was actually shit, to be honest. Up until we actually got going. They dominated us. At some point they had like about 70% possession. It was disgusting, especially considering we're at home and Southampton are right at the bottom of the table. So it was very worrying to see that. But obviously, we rode our luck. They missed chances. We also missed chances as well. And we just converted most of rather ours, the ones that we had. And yeah, no, they did play us off the park at most points of the game. Personally, that's what I think. I was very frustrated with how Alexia we were on the ball, how we just gave away the ball as well easily, and I think it's fatigue. You could say it's for somewhat fatigue, and at the same time, it's this the whole rotation policy thing going on. The team just didn't gel that well. Everyone was just doing their own thing. Players were running in different positions where they were supposed to be, before they received the passes. It was all around. You could see that it was well disjointed. And I think the substitutions changed the game in terms of Zirkzee. When Zirkzee came on, you could see a whole new different team. We had someone who was at the focal point of the team, who could hold up the ball and who could, bring people and others into play. So that actually swung it in our direction in that sense. But overall, it's very worrying, to be honest. I don't see us personally winning 2 or 3 games in a row, for the rest of the season. That's how bad things are at the moment. And you can see us get a result today, and then the next time it will be a draw or a loss. I don't see any consistency in this team. You can't start games the way we've started today and expect to win games. That's just how it is. The Premier League is unforgiving. So we may have got away with it tonight against Southampton, but better opposition are going to expose us for this. And I think Amorim as well knows this. So that's why he is speaking. He's happy with the result, but he's not really necessarily next going forward. But yeah, 3 points in the bag. We can't complain about that. Amad Diallo well deserved. That's how you perform ladies and gentlemen, that's how you perform once you actually sign a contract, and not the things that we've been seeing with our past players. And yeah, we just have to see how we can, try and finish the season stronger. Hopefully Amorim settles more on the team that is more balanced and helps us get the results needed. So yeah.
Big up to Adewale, man. Big up Lesso as well. Good analysis. Adewale says we need Moani to play with Zirkzee and Ahmad up front. We need a striker to start. We need Zirkzee to start. Amorim, stop messing around. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, at this moment in time, Hojlund is offering us nothing. He's just fighting. He's just gone back to like UFC fighting. Big up Shekarian as well. Big up Khalees. But yeah, honestly, it's just wow. Ahmad is a very important moment. He signed a new contract. He's full of confidence. That's what he needs, especially in this period. Yeah. No, right. I still haven't seen a good lineup that fits the style of play. Yeah, 100%. Because he can't. The players can't play his system. You have to be super aggressive and you have to be full of legs. Big up Collier. I thought Collier came on and did well again tonight. But honestly, guys, it was far off between. The first half, they should at least be 3-1 up. They should at least be 3-1 up in that first half. Let's not try to sugarcoat this shit. Let's not sugarcoat it. They should have been 3-0 up in that first half. 3-1 up, because Garnacho should have scored. Hojlund starting today, Krista Amorim was shit. Did fuck all. Zirkzee was making things happen and he came and attacked him. Amorim was suspect. Yeah, listen. At the moment, his confidence is rock bottom. He's not as bad as he looks at this moment in time. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Oh God, Dibbling. Thank God he went off injured. He had us on toast, man. They literally played exactly the same formation as us, but their number 20 is it Kamaluddin. Oh my God, Zirkzee. You know what? Sorry, Euro kept getting too tight. You can't get too tight. You got to show him inside. You've got to show him inside into traffic. You can't let him go on the outside. You got to show him. You couldn't get too tight to him. He learned tonight. You get toasted. Somebody with that level of speed, that number 20, Kamaluddin. Oh my God, he was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Flipping believable, people. But big up Southampton manager. He's smart. He knew Bruno's the only threat. And Mark, the Manchester United couldn't do shit. Yeah, he didn't just do that. He put doubled up on Ahmad as well. God. Yeah. Euro, man, listen. Euro didn't learn. To me, he needs to go with a video team and analyze that performance. When you got somebody that speedy, show them inside. Show them more inside into traffic, into midfield. Don't get too tight to them. Give them the space. Don't get too tight. Do not get too tight. Honestly, it was shocking. But people, please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We're flipping shadow banned because we refuse. We refuse to be silenced when it comes to genocide and colonialism and imperialism and the war machine. Fuck fucking YouTube and Zuckerberg and all of these people, man. Fuck them off. Fuck Google. All these young players, but not working. We need to accept. We needed to escape relegation. We're lucky. We need a proven striker. Listen, we need creative midfielders and players who can play in creativity-wise. God, the idea that Garnacho, Hojlund are future stars is utterly ridiculous. They're nothing more than passengers on the fringe, offering very little. That sees Mohammed, that's a bit harsh. Euro coming back from injury, only here for a while. He needs time, but it was awful tonight. Where's Tom, journalist? We've not seen him. I hope Tom is out there. I hope Tom is well. How many likes have you got on the video, guys? How many likes have you got on the video? That's the question you want to ask yourselves. How many likes we got on this video? Let's get the likes up on the video, people. I'm in a lot of pain. I got back pain and I'm sat here. I've got back pain. I got to get up early tomorrow and I'm sat here chatting to you lot. So the least you can do is like the bloody video. After we watching that, I went there and watched it live. I was there watching it live, people. Watching it bloody live. At least smash a like for that. God. Big up Bumbaye. Bumbaye was there as well with me tonight. Big up Bill. Big up Siobhan. Big up Shauna. Big up everybody, man. Big up the whole family. Honestly, I was taking fucking photos of the moon. That's what I was doing. Taking a photo of the moon. Can you see the moon there? The moon there. That's what I was doing. That's what I tweeted. I tweeted, I'm taking photos of the moon because the game's a disgrace. That's what I tweeted. That's what I tweeted, people. Honestly. Big up Steve Copper. Big up the Random. All I can say is thank you, Ahmad. Yeah. God. Big up Jim. Hey, there was a rat on the pitch tonight in the corner where Ahmad scored his goals. There was a rat. Ahmad on the ball and the rat was running off the little mice and the rat was running off the pitch. I swear to God, they've got a mice infestation, a rat infestation. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Who said our best defender in 2025 is Harry Maguire? Now, I thought the Lit did well tonight. What was their goal, Letso? Tell me about their goal. Whose fault was it? From the corner. What happened there? It was like a strange goal, that was.
Yeah, I think it was just, to be honest, I think it was just a combination of, like, everyone. Like, this is why I've always said that this whole zonal marking thing is just gonna, I think it was created for the sole purpose of actually, having more goals in the game. They wanted teams to concede more goals. The art of defense is gone essentially, and I think it was brought in a sense to usher in the whole entertainment factor of goals coming in, because during the day it wasn't very easy to score goals the way things are today. If you look at the way that the defenses are organized, this man marking thing, everyone used to be responsible. You were responsible to mark a certain person. If you didn't mark them, it was your fault. That's how it should be. Because now when you look at the way we're marking set pieces, we're always gonna concede. This zonal marking things are gonna work. You even saw towards the end, where they had a chance when they crossed the ball at the corner. It almost almost resulted. I mean, Harry Maguire almost lost his man because I don't know where he was. Nobody knows where they're supposed to be. So for me personally, I think they don't really work at this in training, because if you know where you're supposed to be and who you're supposed to be marking, I think, or which areas to occupy, and ensure that these guys do not score from those. So I think it's a combination of both. I think De Ligt and could be De Ligt and Harry Maguire. In terms of the mistakes that were made, I couldn't see properly as well when it happened, because I was just too pissed. When you see a goal happen, and it's like, it is, we expected this. We're expecting to actually
Where's the rats?
Concede. So
can you see the rat there?
Yeah.
Look at the rat there. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. If there's anything typifies, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is what we are. This is what the Glazers, this is the Glazer dynasty. This is what the Glazer dynasty is.
No, we can't.
Absolutely shocking, that. Absolutely shocking. They need bloody Zirkzee in that stadium. I swear to God, they need Zirkzee. You know what? When I go to the game, I'm going to take Zirkzee with me. Zirkzee will sort the rats out.
They need more cats, actually. I think they need more cats in the stadium. I think they do.
Ratatouille infestation. Fucking hell. I swear to God, Kellys. So I'm going to take Zirkzee with me to the next game. Zirkzee will get them out, sorting them out, chase them out at Old Trafford.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Jim the Ratcliffe, mate. Fucking Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe, mate. Oh God. That's what we are. Big up Irfan. Yes. Should I carry on? We need to take Zirkzee with me. I'm telling you, we need to take Zirkzee with me. But yeah, I couldn't see that. Honestly, none of us, from where I was sitting, I couldn't see that goal properly. The first goal, what their goal was like. Was it one of their players, or was it an own goal? The header from the corner.
I think it was on sort of like, I think, on goalish. I think. I need to look at it properly, but I was actually angry when it happened.
People, what was happening? It was Ugarte own goal. Yeah, I thought it was an own goal.
Yeah.
Ugarte.
So it was like, yeah. I think it was just a combination. That's why I say I think it's a combination of like players not knowing where they're supposed to be. Mistakes happen all the time in terms of with us in the box. Especially during set pieces. Like, that's why it results to own goals, and it results to deflections, and it results to a whole lot of things. But it is what it is. We never win the first headers in that sense. Most of the time, either we win them or the person's not supposed to be there. How's Ugarte even supposed to be there? Who was he supposed to be marking, to be honest? Because that's a position where probably you would want your tallest player to be at.
Yeah. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I'm speechless, people. I'm absolutely speechless, and I'm hungry. I went all the way there, rat invested. There's a rat infestation at Old Trafford. I swear to God, I need to take Zirkzee with me next time. It's crazy. Yeah, it was one of the maddest things I've ever seen on a football pitch. Seeing mice on the football pitch. And I thought, you know what, 1 minute I thought the players were going to stand on the mice. I felt bad for the mice. I felt bad for the mice. I was telling the mice, got off the pitch. The steward was like that. Try and get the mice off the pitch.
At least that's the most entertaining thing.
Ratcliffe's on the pitch. La 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 la. Ratcliffe's on
Was
the
that
pitch.
the actual song?
Ratcliffe is on the pitch.
Was it actually? Did they actually sing that?
No, that's what I was singing. Ratcliffe's on the pitch. On the pitch. Ratcliffe's on the pitch. La 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 la. Ratcliffe's on the pitch. Oh my God, it was crazy. Honestly, there's a fucking rat infestation at Old Trafford in the stadium. You can't make this fucking up. That's what I'm saying to you, Takali. Ratatouille United, that's what we're called now. Ratatouille fucking United. I agree with you, AA Sakis. Amorim must decide either to pick a team, play high, or just low block. We can't be in between 100%. We were. Tonight, physically, they were faster than us. They were stronger than us. They were winning every second ball. They were finding the spaces. Tactically, you got outdone tonight. But the players were shit. Talk to me about Hojlund. Honestly, he doesn't even look like a footballer, bro. He is so low on confidence. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Why if he tried to, like, all these cheeky flicks and tricks, like try to Cruyff in with his left foot? Just lay it off, simple.
Yeah, I think he needed to learn. This is why I said that I think we should have brought in 2 strikers. He could have learned from someone else. He basically has no one to learn from, how to hold up the ball, how to do all these sort of things. So in essence, this move was always going to be a very huge risk. It was a huge risk from the get-go. There's this kind of striker like Hojlund. He's very young, he needed someone more experienced to learn from and to feed from in terms of what to do and what not to do. And in this sense, I think with this hold-up play and everything else, it's very bad. It's very bad, and he needs to. I don't know, man. It's ironic, isn't it, that he may have to learn this from Zirkzee and how to hold on to the ball, how to bring people into play, when to give it, when to not give it. This sort of things, which kind of runs to make, even though Zirkzee is not the type of striker, but that Hojlund is. But there's certain aspects of his game that he can get and actually learn from Zirkzee in terms of that. So it's interesting. So I think long-term, keeping both of them on, not trying to pit them against each other sort of thing, but keeping them both on, I think they could very much, basically feed off each other, in terms of what to do and, and improve. Sometimes players need to push each other, in order for them to learn sometimes. If you don't have that experienced striker up front, that's exactly what would be the next base course of action. So, yeah, we'll see how that works out. But, yeah, it's very tough at Man United. Being a Man United fan right now, it's tough, I thought it was another loss, personally.
I swear to God, Bumbaye. Actually, I need to send him the link. Bumbaye texted me at halftime. He said, let's go. It's too cold. Let's go. I've got a way to go, honestly. I'm not lying to you. He asked me. He was like, let's go. He texted me to say, let's go. I can't watch this shit.
That's hard.
Look at the level of privilege.
No, that's how I felt as well.
Look what he said.
That was. We didn't play, bro. It's dead. I'm staying on again. We didn't play, bro. It's dead.
Oh man.
That was his voice message. He's sitting just about like just 1,000 fans away from me on the north stand, and he's on one side. I'm towards the Stretford, and he's towards the east stand. And he's telling me we need to get off. That's how bad it was. People, if you like the video though, please Ari and Khalees, make sure people, mods, get on it. Get people to like the video, man. Do the job. Get on job, people. Let's get people to smash a like on the video. I bet we haven't even got 100 likes yet. We haven't even got 100 likes. We haven't got 50 likes. We haven't even got 50 likes yet. See how many likes we got on the video. Oh my God. We need 30 more likes, people. Let's go. Zirkzee was brilliant to watch today. Yeah, honestly, yeah. He should have scored, to be fair. Just a couple of times, you know, in front of the goal, he should have scored. He should have scored. Or passed the ball. But yeah, when he came on, we looked a bit threat through the middle. Salam. Yeah, big up, man. Rasmus looking like close to defenders instead of finding space. Honestly, yeah. We desperately need a right wing back for Amorim. Ain't going to play with Malacia. Sell him, then get Dogu from Lens. End the season. Wow. Yusuf saying end the flipping season right now. Ahmad, the second youngest United player, score hat-trick behind Wayne Rooney. Yeah. Big up to him. Hojlund, overpriced, overhyped striker who has no clue to do in front of goal. To be fair, he didn't even have a chance today. He couldn't even get himself into the space to get a chance today. He created a fantastic chance for Garnacho, and Garnacho missed in the first half. Yeah, big up Mohammed, man. Free Palestine all day, every single day. Zirkzee can hold the ball. It says here, Hojlund is the worst striker for our club. Zirkzee needs to start against Brighton. Says can hold the ball. We're linking Ahmad amazing. Hojlund cannot start. He needs to be dropped. Yeah, big up. Big up to all of you, man. Big up to all of you. Please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yeah, there's nearly 200 of you in here. Actually, 200. Big up whoever the raid is. There's a raid. Fast raid. Big up to Vaz. It's a fast raid, man. Big up to Vaz. Please, people. If you're not new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, people. Like the video. We're shadow banned. We shout for humanity on here. So like the video, ban. Free Palestine. Free Lebanon. Free Sudan, free Congo, free them all. They got Bumbaye. Bumbaye's in the house, man. Bumbaye, talk to me. I just played your little voice message when he said to me, we need to get off. Big up Fats for the raid, by the way. Big up Fats for the raid. You said to me you wanted to get off at halftime. Talk to me.
Man, it's short and sweet. Awful for 80 minutes. I'm just thinking about the headlines, bro. I'm thinking these players are finished. These players are getting finished now by everybody. Awful. They were the better team. There's only 3 players I thought today that I'm going to mention. I thought De Ligt was superb. I thought Zirkzee completely changed things when he came on.
Big up Lee for the raid, by the way. Big up Lee. Big up Lee, man. Big up Lee. We need to do a podcast, man. Me and you. Bring it on, Lee. I swear to God, we need to do a podcast. Let's do it, bro. Big up Lee for the and Bass for the raid. Big up Lee Gunner, man. Lee, we need to get on it, lad. We need to get on it. At least your boys beat Spurs the other night.
Big
but yeah,
up, guys.
I swear to God, my old Sunday league team can beat Spurs, but it is what it is. Ahmad saved us tonight, Lee. We were so fucking shit, bro.
And Ahmad, bro. And Ahmad
saved us. But yeah. Go ahead, goodbye. Go ahead with you.
So yeah, man, I thought De Ligt, Zirkzee, and Ahmad. This was the 3 really that shone. At a certain point, it's looking like this team has shrank. If we'd have lost the game, it would have been such a disaster because of how shockingly bad that we played. And the narrative was, because of what Amorim said, this is the genius of Amorim, you see. Amorim is feeling everything out. He said, look, this will tell me more about my players than the big games that we won and we competed in. Because there's no pressure on Man United going into those games. They're expected to do nothing. Against Arsenal, they're expected to lose. I mean, Stoke. Against Liverpool, against City, But tonight you're expected to win because they're on 5 or 6 points in the league. You're at home. They got a new manager. And honestly, man, Onana makes 2 great saves and we're nowhere. The players are not playing. They're not fighting. They're scared. It's tentative. It's shit.
That first half should have been 3-1 to them. At least 3-1 to
Yeah.
them.
So
3-1.
we get out of jail, bro. And honestly, the gods have smiled down today. And God bless Amad Diallo. Honestly, he has that result to me. I'm not
And you know what?
over
That was his worst
exaggerating.
game. That was one of his worst games for United because he kept passing the ball back. Other than driving, he kept passing the ball back. But honestly, in the last,
I thought, bro, for me, that result tonight is a massive relief and probably the biggest result so far of the season because of what could have been an absolute car crash had we left that ground with nothing. So honestly, I'm getting flashbacks of Mark Robbins FA Cup, no bullshit. So, you know what? I'm just happy for 3 points. End of the day, they did get over the line. They did get the points. We rode our luck. We're not playing anywhere near as good as we should be or we'd like to be, but they saved their own asses. I wasn't asked about me taking heat from anybody. I'm not even fussed. I was thinking, you guys are finished. You're getting killed now. Because everything that the manager said, everything that we're looking for is not there tonight. But man, we came up trumps. We really did. So, 3 points, well done. Let's see. We play like that against Brighton. Oh, not good, bro. Not good. So very good in the end. What can we say, man? Happy.
we're getting smoked. We're getting beat 4-0 by Brighton if we play like that.
I mean, Garnacho is right. Actually, Chiku, big up everybody in the chat. Respect, everyone. Chiku, it
People
does make a
subscribe to
valid
the
point.
channel if you're not already subscribed. We're shadow
Garnacho-
banned because we refuse to be silenced. We speak for the Lebanese people, the Palestinian people, the Congolese people, the Sudanese people. People who are oppressed. Fuck YouTube and fuck Google. Try to fucking shadow ban us. Try to silence us. We will never be silenced. Free the people. Free the fucking land. Stop the genocide. Smash the like, people. Smash the fucking like on the video.
How are you feeling? Garnacho grew into the game, but man, 2 things I'd say
Wait till
tonight.
I show you. Did you see the mice? Wait till I show you the mice. Well, hold it there. There was mice on the pitch. Let me show you. Look.
Were they dressed in red?
Look. His name is Ratcliffe. Look at Ratcliffe, the rat.
Wow. Ratcliffe and the boys. Oh dear.
There's a ratatouille infestation at Old Trafford. Okay, now. Who was other than Ahmed? Who actually played well throughout the 90 minutes?
Bro, look, there's 3. There's 3 standout performers. Everybody else was flip flopping, good and bad, and the ugly. The Ligt was solid. I thought it was brilliant. Played with the type of temperament that you want. Showed some leadership qualities today. Won some very important duels. Amad Diallo was outstanding. And Zirkzee, when he came on, do you realize the difference between the way that Zirkzee uses his body to get the better of the defender, the way he takes the ball at feet, and he makes something every time that same ball that goes into Hojlund goes into him? He did so much better with it. Hojlund has to improve. He made some good runs today. There was one in the first half where he went down the channel, flashed the ball across, Garnacho should score. But other than that, the quality of his work is awful. And one of the things that Hojlund has to stop doing immediately, Zirkzee goes to the ball. Hojlund waits for the ball, and that's why he's not getting anywhere a lot of the time. The defender's getting in front of him. You have to go to the ball. Don't just wait for it, unless you're very strong and you're going to hold him right off until the ball gets to you. But you're not doing that. Zirkzee went to the ball. And he had a picture in his mind of exactly what he was going to do straight away. When he took the ball, he managed to turn a few times, rolled the defender, and he got us away. So I'm not saying Zirkzee should start. I don't know what he's like as a starter, but he's certainly staked a claim. And the other thing I'd say, Lenny Oro was up against a very tough customer tonight. I have to shout out Young boy Kamaluddin, number 20 for Southampton, was fabulous today. He was causing all sorts of trouble on Lenny Oro's side. He got the better of Lenny often. And it's because Lenny was getting too tight, and that guy's very quick, and he wasn't showing him inside where we have players. He was showing him outside or pretty flat-footed, and he was gone. So Lenny Oro is a good defender, but it is going to take a little bit of time. He knew himself when he was getting caught, and he was upset with himself. We were sat so close, but that's going to take a bit of time. Maguire came on, man, put his head in a few places where other players wouldn't. But I thought there was a lot of shoddy performances tonight. A lot of people faded. Is it fatigue? Is it not? I'm just going to look at the performance. I thought Mazraoui was not his best day today. Gave the ball
Honestly,
away
I'm
a
not
lot.
going to lie to you, Boumbaye.
Yeah.
Ahmad scored a hat-trick, but I thought he was crap for large parts of the game. I thought all of them were crap. I thought Kobe rightly hooked up.
Awful. Didn't show that. It didn't
Kobe,
show the
listen,
balls
Kobe,
today.
when we don't have the ball, doesn't look like a player.
Nope.
On the ball, he's brilliant. Off the ball, he's not. Bruno, shocking. Bruno was shy as well, giving the ball away, not being aware where he is on the football pitch. It was a horrendous. I cannot say that. Boumbaye will tell you this. It would have been an absolute slaughter coming out of that. Half-time, they got booed. I don't know if those of you watched it. Did you hear the boos at half-time through the television? Those of you watching it, did you hear the boos?
I thought Ugarte wasn't good today.
Yeah, the manager called them out, both him and Kobe. Called them both out.
Martinez, not great. Not great. Could have cost us dearly. He did one of his.
Thank God for Unana. We would have been 3-1 down at halftime.
Yeah.
Big up Sean. Sean, welcome.
Big up, guys.
Listen,
pretty
I'm
good.
worried about you, man. I hope the fires are nowhere near you, bro.
No. Thanks for saying, but no. California is pretty big, so yeah, it's a couple of hours away actually.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario.
Yeah,
exactly. It's like 4 or 5 hours away.
What you're watching.
So we're good.
Can I not use seawater? They got a lot of seawater. Why don't they just go and fucking get to the sea and fucking get seawater?
Yeah, we're talking about like tens of acres of land, 100 miles per hour winds, and huge like fires. Like there's little to nothing that people can do about it while the fire is like at its worst. They kind of have to fight it at the edges and like hope that like or use like helicopters or planes. Hope that the weather changes also. It's one of America's many extreme weather situations. Some other parts of the country, hurricanes. In California, we have fires. But yeah,
wow.
United.
It was shocking tonight. Listen, me and Boumbaye were at the game tonight, Sean. Boumbaye sends me a voice message. Halftime says, "Let's go. Can't watch this shit."
Yeah, I don't know if you know. I swear, Sean, it was so cold, bro. It was just dead. Do you know what? The crowd was quiet as a mouse, man. There's nothing to get behind.
Did you hear the boos at halftime?
It was so bad, bro. For 80 minutes.
Do you know what the crowd was feeling? They were feeling that nervousness that you and I were feeling, that all of us were feeling coming into this game.
I swear, it wasn't that, Sean. Do you know what it was? It was just I couldn't believe how whack you guys are, considering what the manager said and what is awaiting you. It's a proper mauling is what is awaiting you. How can you do this at home to a shit team like this who are bottom of the league with 6 points and a new manager? How can you play like this? Do you know what I mean?
It's exactly what the manager said now. It's exactly what the manager said. And I was calm. I would have been upset if we lost, but I was calm because I think, and again, I love the way the manager talks. He said, I'm going to learn more about my players from this game than from the last 2 games. Because this game, there is expectation. Yeah. And our issue with these United players has always been that when it comes down to it, whenever we expect something from them, they always disappoint. And Amorim identified it, that bottle mentality, right? That weak mentality that we've always complained about. The manager identified it correctly, and with some luck today, because you need luck in football, and we had it today. And I'm just grateful that we won, honestly. But I'm not too worried about the performance because I think in this phase of our evolution as United, it's expected that after the high of Arsenal and Liverpool, after the physical exertion, predictably you are going to see like some shakiness today. So being able to navigate the shakiness and come out with 3 points, I think is the most important thing. And we move to the next game.
Man, the performance is a reflection not of where we are in terms of the football. That will improve. I agree with you. But the performance highlights exactly what Amorim was alluding to, which is that this team, this football club, has absolutely lost the bulletproof mentality, the arrogance almost, the self confidence and self belief. And that was pretty evident for 80 minutes. A lot of really poor passes, a lot of bad mistakes, a lot of panicky shit when they were not even under pressure. Amad Diallo has got us out of jail, man. Honestly, 3 moments of brilliance have literally got this whole team. I'm not even bothered about the fans or me. I swear, Sean, I don't care. I was just starting to think like, oh my God, you guys are dead. If you lose this game, you guys have proven that you are just shy in terms of that mentality that the manager is asking for, that belief. Right now, I'm not looking at these marvelous performances. I'm looking for you to fight, bro. And we were nowhere at it, man. For 80
No, no,
minutes, I promise you. You know, we
Bumai, the thesis is that we're looking for a fight, and it's easier to put up a fight against Liverpool and Arsenal because there's history there and
that
there's
And
a
plus,
lot of
they
therein,
play
drama
bro.
quite
around the game.
open football. And
Sean,
they play
brother,
attacking football as well.
therein, bro, is exactly the problem. And this is why Amorim is saying to them, I know that you can rise to that occasion because you have absolutely zero pressure because you're going into a match, you're expected not to lose, to get battered because we're so awful. Now you're going into a match, you've shown you can beat City, deservedly so. It's not like we deserve to win. You've shown you can compete with Liverpool and could have won it, and you've shown you can compete with Arsenal for a long period with 10 men and get a result when you come together and fight. Today, you
Now
are
show me you can do
expected.
it at home to
You
Southampton.
exactly. What does that create? It creates, Sean, major pressure now. This is bottom of the league, a brand new manager. You're coming off a good string of results. You're at home. They've got 6 points for God's sake.
No, no,
And
yeah,
that,
yeah. So,
do you understand? So
and
can
so
you
in
play
light of that,
pressure?
in light of that, I don't think it was too for me. In light of that, for me, it wasn't surprising that the players started the game a little nervous. I wasn't surprised that you could see the nerves, and I think I felt it, and I think the fans in the stadium felt it, and I think the players felt it as well, which is why Amorim spoke about it beforehand. Coming into this game, everyone kind of expected us to win,
Yeah,
but
big.
we had it at the back of our mind that, like, this was going to be the real test, essentially. So I think the bottom line today is the most important thing in the sense that we needed to win, we won. I really respect the manager for making the changes that he made at the time that he made them in the game.
Yeah.
Early on, okay, Ugarte and
Hojlund.
Kobe you ran for 200 minutes, over the last few days. Come out. Toby Collier is a footballer too. So is Anthony. Go out there and play. I love to see that, and I think eventually, we got the result we deserved today. So I'm not worried. I think we're going in the right direction. And for me, it's really mostly positive.
I take that result and I hope that they can build on it. It will only breed belief. That's the hope. But in terms of who deserved to win the game after 90 minutes, if those goals don't go in our goals, man, it's very difficult for me to tell you that we deserve to win that game.
Yeah, listen, big up Sami Acid, big up to everybody in the chat. We'll get to some of your questions. Big up Chiku, I'll get to your question in a minute. Send the questions in, we'll try to answer, we'll do our best to answer them. Sami Acid says, relying on Ahmad too much. He saves you from relegation, God. Honestly, yeah, people are saying we should sign Tyler Dibbling.
No Saka, no party.
God. Listen, what did you think about the Dibbling tonight? First time you watched him live, what did you think of him? He went off, Tyler Dibbling. the one who roasted Martinez in the first half. He had a couple of shots.
Yeah, he was good. He was good. He played well. He did well.
I thought their midfield, the three in midfield, that Fernandez or whatever he is, whatever he's called, God, boy, good player. They've got about 2 or 3 players that I'm like, boy, oh boy, they can play football. They're very technically sound. They bullied us in midfield tonight. We weren't quick enough. The centre halves didn't come out and press. The midfield didn't press. Yeah, people, we need 60 more likes.
Yeah.
60 more likes on the video, people. Let's go.
I was saying, are we sticking or twisting? It was a half-ass press that they got out of so easily, constantly, because we were a man down in the press. Like, are you pressing or are you not? Make a decision. And this is the tentativeness that goes back, I think, to the mentality. The biggest thing you've got to build at Man United is that, more than everything else, self-belief, guys. You know, Liverpool didn't have it until Klopp arrived. Pep walked in, he had it already. His job was easy. Had 7 players that had already won 2 leagues that get to the quarterfinal of the Champions League. He's just got to take that team. He's already got the dressing room on lockdown with Company and Silva and De Bruyne and Aguero and Otamendi. There's loads of them. Our manager's walking into a dressing room, man. And tonight it shows. You've got to build that. Hopefully today, you know what? I'm gonna agree with Sean. I hope the idea is you take this. It's great to win in that way for the morale of the team. You know, self-belief, man. That's what's holding us back.
You need some of that. You need a little bit of luck, right? So I think was the first goal where the ball ricochets off the defender and back to Ahmad. You need that. You need that in football. But you need to be in those positions where you can reap the rewards of your luck. So yeah, for me, it's all positives like this game, nothing but positives. I'm a little concerned about Lenny Euro. I think he got like a harsh lesson today in Premier League football. So I'm proud of him generally, but yeah, he had a rough time on the pitch today. But aside from that, I think everyone had a fairly good game. I really like what I hear from the manager and how he uses the squad. And I think Brighton is going to be an even tougher game this weekend. And I really just hope we can continue the good form.
Sean, man, we can't play like that and against Brighton. That could be a different story, bro.
Of course, no, of course. But it's mental, right? It's all mental. What we're battling with right now is not a physical or technical problem. It's a psychological one. These players have a problem dealing with expectations. They want to be liked. They want to have a good time. They want to be paid well, but they don't want to have to live up to the expectations that we all are trying to put on them. And this manager is trying to instill that mentality basically in the players. And so far, he's doing a good job. So I think against Brighton, it would come down to, are we able to rally up the mindset we need to get us through the game? Because as we've all said, we can do it against City. We can do it against Liverpool. We can do it against Arsenal. Can we do it at home to a team everyone expects us to beat?
Yeah, this is the thing. Is that Lesso?
Yeah, that's me.
Yes, Lesso. Big up, bro.
Big up.
What do you think?
No, I've said that I'm not impressed with what I've seen. Maybe I've got a higher, I believe in a higher ceiling for this team and where I eventually want them to be. Maybe it might be that, but I was, with Southampton taking control, like I said earlier on in the show, with Southampton taking control, at one point having like 70% in our own backyard. Such things are worrying. The way we started this game is absolutely poor. We don't get away with this against other teams. Better opposition, they easily having 2 or 3 goals up, in the way we started against Southampton. So, we need to actually improve. We need to improve on how, obviously, on that factor. Hopefully, like I said, next game, they do much more better, but I still don't see this team getting a consistent run of games where they win. I don't see it. I still see us having these on and off results throughout the whole season. We may be. I think we may be more built, funny enough, for cup competitions at the moment. I think this team may be more built for cup competitions at the moment, where it's an odd game then there, you know. Whereas unlike in the league where it's a run of consistent fixtures, I think this team is more built for an odd game then there. That is why we do well even like in some games, and we actually don't do well on a consistent basis. And unfortunately, you know, it is what it is. It's a long road. It's a long journey, and that's why I told people to strap up. It's not gonna be as easy as it is to overcome whatever we're overcoming. It's gonna take us doing a whole lot of good work in the transfer market, and as well as getting the confidence of some of these players up, which we have seen that, you know, some of them are actually getting their confidence back up. I mean, you look at Zirkzee, his performances, they've improved, you know, and he's also getting his confidence back slightly. And, you know, Ahmad has become a beast of a beast. And certain players, I mean, there's still players who are still gonna get better. So combined with the amount of signings that we may bring through the window, it's only natural that we're also collectively gonna just get better as well. You know, so that's why I'm saying this season it's gonna be an up and down type of thing. I don't see us personally winning 3 games on the trot in this league campaign for the rest of the season. I just don't see it happening. But I can see us maybe at least winning 1 trophy. I think we are going to win 1 trophy.
You agree?
We are.
You
That's
agree
what I'm
that
saying.
this
We are
is
set up and we are built in that way where we may win a trophy because those cup competition games don't come every week. So yeah,
you agree
in,
it's a
guys.
mental
It's gonna be a
problem?
headache.
You
Listen,
agree it's a mental blockage here we're trying to
big up
overcome?
8K. A7K said if Southampton scored a second goal, we would have lost 100%. 100%. There could have been 3-1 up in that first half. I expected Garnacho to score that goal. Like the video, people, we're 50 likes short. We need 50 more likes on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, people.
Yo, I missed it. Did you guys see Anthony's chance?
God.
Yeah,
Where
great
did he
defensive
go?
clearance.
What the hell was that? We were asking each other, did he actually hit it?
Yeah.
No.
Wow, man. I'll tell you, that boy is unbelievable.
He just gave it back to the goalkeeper.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh.
Yeah.
No, but you know, for me, Anthony getting even this much playing time is just a sign of how good a manager Amorim is. I just love the fact that he's not buying into any of these dead narratives about the players. And as long as you're earning a salary at United, you're going to get a chance to show us what you can do. And if you're a living, breathing footballer, part of this team, they're going to fight for the team, and you will get a chance. I think he got almost a good 45 minutes or so to play and to contribute to the team, and I think he did. So you know, I was happy to see him get some playing time today. Same thing for Collier. I like that Euro started, like I said, but he has a lot to learn in football. I was impressed to see Ahmad start, you know, at right wing back. I think Amorim is classifying around the starting 11, and also I think trying to flex some of his muscles. So I think today against Southampton, it was the kind of game where instead of playing 2 defensive players at fullback, you play 1 fullback at the left and an attacking player on the right. It's just unfortunate that the game played out the way it did today, but for me it was kind of predictable. And I think, you know, once Amorim is able to get a run of games going, I disagree that, you know, there's no chance we win 3 games on the bounce. We've gone 3 games unbeaten right now, even though they're not all in the league, and I wouldn't be surprised if we make it a 4th. I think a lot of what we're seeing from these players is mental. I think we saw enough quality in football quality, passing, ball retention, pressing, decision making from the players against Arsenal and Liverpool to quell any doubts that we don't have players that can go toe to toe with the best teams in the league. I think the consistency that comes with time and with confidence is something that the manager can bring. But in terms of player quality, I'm not really worried in that regard.
Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm worried about Sunday. I swear to God, I'm worried about Sunday.
As you should be.
I think we
Every
could get
every game.
humiliated on Sunday. This game would have been humiliating. Guess what? The Southampton fans were singing. They were like, "We never win away. You must be shit because we never win away." And they started singing, "We've scored a goal. We've scored a goal. We've scored a goal." They said they were like, "We're shit away. We're shit away." That's what they were singing. We're shit away. And they were singing, "You must be shit. You must be shit. You must be shit." And then I started singing back at them, "You're nothing special. We lose every week. We lose here every week." That's why I kept trying to sing that song to them. "You're nothing special. We're shit. We lose every week here." Okay, now, but I'm really worried, man. It could get embarrassing against Brighton because Brighton will score again. They punish teams once they're on top.
No, hundreds. I don't
know where you're getting your confidence about we're going to do anything in the cup, by the way. I don't know where that confidence is coming from.
But you see, the thing is, the beauty about the cup competitions, even when you're near the relegation zone, teams have won cup competitions. You know what I'm saying? So that is where I get it from, because it's you don't play those games every week. It's a once-off game where you basically have a chance, in essence, where to get a result. It's a one-off game. So I think that's why I'm saying we're more suited to that as opposed to the league games where they come thick and fast, and you need to be consistent. You need to be up on your game every single week, and hence why I say this team, I don't see them winning like 3 games or 4 games on the trot. We're just not going to do that because we're not a consistent team, and we rotate a lot. So based on consistency and everything that we've seen, we're not going to achieve that. This season, maybe next season, because obviously we'll be more settled and, obviously certain men will be out of the door. We'll have players who suit the system more. And, as it requires people with legs and who are intense, we've always cried that this team, this group of players do not have intensity. They do not. They've shown this under every other manager. They do not have the intensity to play a specific way with high pressing and of course with high levels of energy. They can't do that week in, week out. They'll do it in 1 or 2 games and then they'll slack off in the 3rd or 4th. So that has to still be worked on. That's still not sorted out. But yet somehow we're thinking things are just gonna work out and become a whole miracle within a couple of the space of a few months. No. Next season, 100% agree, we will be better, but not this season. This season, the best we can do is try and pick up an FA Cup. That's what we can do best. But league, we're gonna finish very low on the table. We are, unfortunately, and I think people need to make peace with that because we're just not consistent enough. I mean, you look at the game; it's prevalent. You look at the game tonight. If you're doing that against Southampton at home, I'm sorry. You can have a bad game, but you cannot be bossed 70% of position at home by a team right at the bottom of the table. That's inexcusable at any level. So for me, it's more pressing. It's a very, very worrying issue at the football club at the moment. But like I say, we can get away with it. We won't be relegated. But we've seen teams that were even relegated in cup competitions. So I'm not going to rule this out. If you have a chance, that's your best chance, right?
I think for me, the season, nobody is thinking that past the next game, realistically. Nobody's thinking we're going to do a surge or anything. We're taking it game by game and analyzing it. Today was a very, very big game because of what we spoke about, because of the manager's statement, because of what was awaiting us. The players, not us, the players, man. It's going to be straight away front page news, bottlers, the whole 9 yards. But they changed the narrative. So the hope is we know that we've got problems. Rotation is a theme that you will get used to during the course of a season because we need to rotate. He's trying to up the levels, the physical levels of the team. That in itself alone needs rotation, let alone the fact that we're playing so many games. So that's not an issue for me. These are all considerations that we make. I think the mentality, it's like, as Sean is saying, as I'm saying, it's a psychological block. You have to start believing that you are good enough to play for Manchester United. And when you play, you have to do that every game. The big games, we understand. We've seen it. We've done it. No problem. Even the first half, Arsenal, the first time, very, very good. But it's these games, guys, when when there's an expectation. This is the thing that Conte spoke about Spurs. I was telling Dino earlier today. Tottenham Hotspur are falling apart. They're just falling apart. They're Spursy. The word Spursy means you guys don't like to play under pressure. You don't like to play under any type of stress. Top 6, top 4, when you're teetering
We're
around
the
there.
biggest fucking Spursy at the moment, Bumbaye.
That's what I know that. I know that. So he says to them, they don't
But the
like to
principle is
pressure.
what defines it.
That's it. The principle. That's what I'm hearkening to. These players are not bad players. We need some new ones. There are some that are just going to sink. They are. And today, some of those players did sink. Some of them did swim. But we have to start believing in ourselves and that we're good enough to be here. Because if you don't back yourself to play for Man United when you're expected to get a result, then you're going to have a problem being here. This is what Amorim is trying to build. And this is what I said to you, Jose was trying to build. The football ain't nice. Today, I wasn't really asked about the football. I'm not looking to see, today we started, if you watch the game, we were trying to play out from the back first half, yeah, for about 25 minutes, and we were awful. That was probably the worst part of the game. Amorim, I remember seeing it, we were right there. The lick just goes, right, everybody up, we're going long. Onana just started going long, fuck playing out from the back. We're bypassing that, we're going long. And that's because we're not able to play out from the back, man. There was too many mistakes going on. Just go long. That's the way we're going to get up the pitch today. Because even in the second half, before the goals came, the stadium was pissed off. Like, what is this? Think De Ligt to Martinez, Martinez to De Ligt to Euro.
Expectation.
Euro, that's what I'm saying. Euro to Ahmad. And Ahmad was getting so frustrated with this. Like, let's do something. You've got to be brave, man. You've got to have some courage to play. Do you know what I mean? That's the rock. That's the foundation of everything, man. You need to have a strong dressing room. You need to have good leaders on the pitch as well that are, can not afraid. The Lick today was not afraid. The Lick today, man, was really good. Really, really good. I've not been sold on him, but I thought today he was really solid, man. He won everything, put his head in places where it was dangerous, G'd up his teammates. You could see it on the pitch. Come on, we need a bit of that. That's what the missing ingredient is, and we need that more than other teams because of how young our team is. Wendy makes a good point. If you think about this team, what Man United have invested in, the profile of player, young, high potential with a high initial fee that we can mold into something that makes their value increase, but their wages are very, very palatable. So Lenny Yoro is a young 18-year-old who's got potential to be something. He's getting paid about 120 Gs a week. You've got Amad Diallo, who's just signed a new contract. They paid a reasonable amount of money for him when we got him. Our other signings recently are Ugarte, 50 million. He's 23 or 24. Then you move up you've got Garnacho, who's 20. He's an academy player. Then you go with Zirkzee, 36 million from Bologna. High potential, high expectation. Maybe he can do it. Then you've got ahead with him. Hojlund is a baby. And he's in training and he's thinking, well, Amorim's talking to him. Who's he watching? Who does he watch? There's no more Rashford in the picture who could have been deployed maybe as a centre forward if we needed it. There is actually no other strikers at the club. Hojlund is the only out-and-out striker that we own as a football club. He's the only one. So in training, who's he learning from? Who's he playing? Who's playing in the opposite team as a striker, like a Ruud van Nistelrooy, an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, a Sheringham, a Cole, a York, a Louis Saha, a Van Persie? There's nobody. So Amorim understands this. We do need to get some men in. Can't just be all young players. But this is also, it contributes to that lack of belief, because these players are young kids that have come from small clubs relatively, not had phenomenal CVs. Hojlund's had a season in Italy. Euro's had 2 seasons at Lille. Ugarte played for PSG, and he didn't always play for them. He wasn't a starter all the time. So these guys have all of a sudden thrust into a team with a new system, and they're all youngsters. Mainu's another baby. He's such a young side. So this is why the belief now, you can instill it in young players. You know, they are good players, but we're lacking the self-confidence and self-belief to say, do your stuff, man. Play. And they're also fearful. If we lose tonight, they're thinking, oh my God, life's over.
You could
Bottom of the
tell
heap.
now. You could tell that they were all nervous. Like they were all trying too hard.
There was.
But then that always leads to you giving away the ball unnecessarily. Not being positioned properly. You could just tell that they were starting to fall apart. But I think we had just enough luck. The combination of luck and
Yeah.
experience from players like Delete, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Delete was solid today. That saw us through. I completely agree with everything you said, Pumaye. But unfortunately, we live in an age where that kind of context, right, just flies over everyone's head.
It's not a
And
context. The fucking rats are in. There's a rat infestation. There's a rat called Ratcliffe, Sean. He would conveniently want to leave out coming in here with that BS.
Well, there's going to be these days at the office more.
It's fucking
Amorim
January.
already
Majority
said
of
it.
these players, Mumbai, Sean, unless so, majority of them cannot play in that system. It's fucking January. January. They need to get 3-4 players in now to help this fucking manager. Start with that fucking kid Suleiman.
But you know what, Nuruddin? I don't want to
Amadness.
buy. I don't want to buy a single player if that player is not exactly who you want. Wait till the
Well,
summer.
it's the players that who can
That-
fit in his
that-
system, who
that's-
played
that's-
wing back before.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Who's clever number 10s.
Bro.
Who can give a bit more physicality to us in the midfield.
Liverpool knew who they wanted. They waited
Listen,
one whole
breaking
season to
news,
get Van
by the way,
Dijk.
apparently now Napoli are set to submit an increased offer for Al Garnacho. Yeah, I'll take 50-60 million for me. That's it. Take him.
Yeah.
They can take him. Hopefully, then we'll be able to sign 3 or 4 players if he leaves. Because all you do is the down payment of 10 million.
But one thing, bro, if they're selling this guy now and they're not looking to bring anyone else in, Rashford's frozen out the picture. Garnacho's gone. Like, we're thin on the ground, bro. I'm not saying don't sell him, but I hope there's going to be something, or you're going to promote somebody, because
Casemiro's frozen out, Bombay. Casemiro's frozen out.
bro, Rashford's frozen out. Where's Rashford's not in this picture anymore? Is he?
Rashford is no longer.
Listen, what did we think of Zirkzee's performance tonight? Let's talk about it. What did you think of Zirkzee's performance tonight when he came on?
Well, I'll go. I thought Hojlund, in his work, he waits for the ball to arrive to him, and the defender gets in front of him so much tonight. Zirkzee goes to the ball, and he knows how to use his body intelligently to get the better of the defender. And when the ball comes into feet, Hojlund, man, there's too scruffy in his work. Zirkzee, you can see his quality. He's got quality in terms of he takes the ball, brings others into play, or it's a one-touch pass straight away. Hojlund ran the channel well sometimes, but in the main, it's the same old shit. And they're operating in the same position. Big man, ball into feet, hold it up, bring someone into play, and go. So I thought Zirkzee was much, much, much better than Hojlund today in what he gave, and I thought he changed the game for us. I really did.
I would agree
that
with
was the moment of quality in the game, by the way. That Ericsson pass to Ahmad for this. That was the moment of quality.
I would agree with your general sentiment, Umaye, that Zirkzee had a better game than Hojlund. But I think both of them are very different footballers. 2 different profiles of strikers, and I would prefer not to play them off each other or pit them against each other. So it's for me, it's less of a comparison. I'm glad we have both of them in our squad. They serve different reasons. And when Zirkzee is playing well, I love it. When Hojlund is playing well, I love it. If Hojlund is not playing well, I'm glad that we have Zirkzee to come off the bench. And I hope that when Zirkzee also experiences a drop in form, Hojlund is able to chip in with a few goals.
Yeah, well said, man. It's that comes from a nice place, a good place. I'm not putting them off. I'm just observing what I saw today. But But if I was the manager, I would not say what I said the way I said
No,
it
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
on here. You know what I mean? I get you though. It comes from a good place, and I hope that's the way it is inside because that's important. Ooh. Amadi.
Yeah,
I swear, man. I can't believe it.
that was the song.
I've not let loose at a stadium. I was like a kid again today. I swear to God, jumping
The
up
last
and
10
down.
minutes you were. The last 80 minutes you wanted to cry and get home.
Bro, I
In the
swear I was
flipping
so cool. I
freezing
said,
cold.
man, let's just get off. Forget it. We'll watch it on Match of the Day or whatever. But I'm glad we stayed, man. Glad we stayed.
God.
Gotta believe my.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Sean, stop
I'm
that.
betraying
Stop
everything I'm
chatting
saying.
shit. You
No,
were
no,
fucking throwing
he's right.
stuff
He's
at the
right. He's
TV.
right. He's
Stop
right.
chatting shit. You probably walked away to make a cup of tea or whatever. You turned it off 3 times. Stop chatting rubbish.
Bro.
I know you, Sean.
Oh.
I know you switched it off 3-4 times.
Yeah,
Started smashing.
we got good Sean today. We would have got Knuckles, not Sonic today if we got popped. Oh
Yeah,
dear.
nah. I was calm, honestly. I would have been upset if we lost, but during the game, I just always knew that like we had a goal in us. And I am a firm believer in the quantifiable aspect of football. Like the part you can't touch or actually define, right? That luck vibe, whatever element. And I think we have it right now. I think we're in a good place. The team morale, the team mentality is in a good place. And I think that counts for something. So we're gonna be lucky a few times. Havertz is going to miss his penalty. Balls are going to hit the bar. Like we're going to be lucky a few times, but we're also going to ride our luck and get good results. I actually feel positive about our prospect from here on out.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully, man, they use this result, guys. Do you know what I mean? Again, another thing went your way today. You know, okay, we rode our luck. You hung in. We got the points. Hopefully, that's winning games is so vital to building
Momentum, yeah.
that momentum, building that belief. Okay, even if you draw, we don't lose games, guys, and we never stop going till the end. We've won a few games now. Lastminute.com, City, Arsenal. I think Arsenal was it in the latter stages, and then obviously penalties hung in there, got our goal tonight, last 10 minutes. So in that sense, this is really positive stuff, whether it's conscious or subconscious. And the feeling around the place changes. And this is why today was so vital. If they lose today, I think it shatters a lot of, it's a real setback because it's Southampton, because Amorim sort of indirectly called everybody to task today by saying what he said, because we immediately understood the narrative, all of us. We said, okay, this is a poor side, bottom of the league at home, but you're expected to win today. This isn't where you're expected to get bashed. Can you handle it? And we can say that they did, just about. And hopefully, they take that and, it starts to
No,
morph.
but they did. As far as I'm concerned, they did. And that's where a manager also has to earn his pay. Because if you put out the starting 11 and by first half we're down 1-0 to Southampton at home, do something. And he did. He brought on Collier early on in the game, brought on Anthony, took out Ugarte and Kobe Mino. I love to see that, like, in a manager, use the squad. This idea that, like, you have 11 players or 12 that you want to use only them. That never made sense to me. You have a squad of 23. Your job as a manager is to work with the squad. So at any point in time, if you tell me after 2, 3, 4, 6 weeks of training that you haven't imparted any wisdom at all or anything at all in the bench players, you're not doing your job. So I like that he's using the squad, and I expect him to continue to do so. I got to hop off now, guys. Bye.
You jumping off?
Yeah. I took a break from work to do this.
Yeah, big up, Sean.
Okay, big up, Sean. Big up, Sean. Hopefully, we will have this
Big up, Sean. Appreciate you jumping
sequel
on.
on Sunday to the positive chat.
Yeah,
God.
Yeah, man. Look forward to it.
I believe. My prediction. I said it elsewhere. 3-0 United. Just by the way.
Against
When?
Brighton.
Against Brighton. Yes, you heard me.
Okay.
See you guys in a few days.
Sean, you need to get over here and watch a game live. I swear to God. That
One word,
California-
Sean. One word.
That American coverage of Manchester United must be edited.
Nah, I've got one word. Chronic.
I swear to
That's it,
God.
bro.
I
Fuck.
Big up,
swear.
guys. Big up, guys.
I don't know
Big
what
up yourself,
games
man.
you are
Good night,
watching, Sean. I swear to God. But yeah, good luck with work, bro. Thanks for jumping on. Big up to you.
I'm going to start watching it on CBS or Fox News or some shit over there. See if we get
Yes,
see if we see something different. Man. I mean, they're experts at lying anyway. So maybe that's why this is the take. I don't know.
That was horrible. That was
man.
horrible. Watch people. I swear to God, I'm so tired. I'm exhausted, people. I'm absolutely exhausted. What time is in South Africa?
It's 2 a.m.
Wow. Listen, I'll let you go sleep, man.
Cool.
Bumbaye, you gotta
Yeah,
get up
man.
in the morning.
Yeah.
People, it was honestly, we were shocking. We were absolutely shocking until the last 10 minutes. Last 15, 20 minutes, we built up a little bit of pressure. And then they crumbled. I think they ran out of gas, me personally. I think they pressed really well for 70 minutes. And then they got tired. They dropped back into bit, tried to hold the lead. That 1-0, they needed a second goal. But that Soleimani Kamaluddin, oh my God.
Yeah, it was really good.
He
Really
absolutely sent Euro to the shops and back.
Mm.
You know, Euro's still out looking for fish and chips and some ketchup for Kadim. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
But yeah, last word from you, Lesso. Talk to us.
Yeah, well, Tyler Diblin's actually a good player, guys. I think he's one to look for, you know, in terms of if you want to make signings, and he'll be relatively cheaper than most options. But yeah, I think we need to work. We need to work on what we're trying to do. Work on it on the training pitch as well. We're only gonna get better, you know. Obviously, if we bring in more players who are gonna suit Amorim style and you know the way we want to play in this position-based style of football. High players with high level of energy, like I said. It's more about effort. Also, getting players who are more or less gonna give you the more or less the same or more effort week in week out. And yeah, we will get better. That's why I always tell people that we shouldn't read too much into this. We're gonna have games where I literally turned off my TV like 4 or 5 times yesterday, you know, because I could not deal with what I was seeing, you know, the way we could not even get out of our half at times, you know, where we were just giving away the ball and stuff like that. That will improve with time, you know. I think the guy said as well, Bumbaye said, it also has to do with mentality as well. So I think over time, you know, if you have a core group of players who have the high level of mentality, and you add upcoming players on top of that who share the same sort of mentality, I think we're only gonna get better. And then I just look forward to seeing what we can do going forward. But this season, I think it's more or less it was just a learning curve for us, you know, and we're just gonna have to, you know, adjust our expectations a little bit, more or less, you know, and just accept the reality that we're in at the moment. We're a team that's just trying to get it together. And yeah, big up to Jarvis, but
Big up to Jarvis, guys. I'm gonna have to go to bed. Jarvis, chat about it for 10 minutes and then close it off because I'm exhausted.
Why don't you just do this so then we can all sign off together? Jarvis, give us your quick capsule review.
Jarvis, big up.
I'm not gonna hold you guys. I just did a match reaction, 1 hour 30 minutes on Tactical Devils. So
yeah, big up.
I just wanted to come in and say hi. I hope you enjoyed the game. I saw your picture of the moon. How was it? Is it a full moon?
Yeah, that performance. We were both on cloud 9, bro.
Yeah, big up Miss YouTube. And YouTube says, have you talked about Colin? Yeah, he did well when he came on. He did well. He kept it simple. I like it. He simplifies his game. He don't try to do anything. And I thought he made a fantastic challenge in the box. It was quite a dangerous moment towards the end. He knows how to cover the centre halves. He knows how to cover the wing backs. He's got a good eye, but bloody hell. For 80 minutes, we sat there. Half-time, Bumbaye is there. He's just sitting maybe a couple of hundred people on the side of me. 1,000 people on the side of me, and he says half-time. He sends me if he said, let's go. I've had enough of this shit. It was fucking freezing. And now I'm so exhausted. My back hurts.
So you didn't stay for the full game?
We did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
But how was the mood on Old Trafford when at the
Did
end?
you hear the boos? Did you hear the boos at half-time? Could you hear it live on the television?
No, I didn't see the
Massive boos. Massive boos.
Okay.
But when the goals went in, bro, seriously, it was one of the best times I've had in a long, long time because of how shit it was for 80 minutes and how relieved everybody was just for the 3 points. Because that could have been a major disaster. So why don't you give us a quick review, have the last word, and then we'll sign off.
I'll tell you what I spotted, Jarvis. I spotted that they played exactly the same formation as us, but they had more physicality. Our centre halves, against Liverpool, you know how we followed when they dropped into the hole. People were braver to come out. We didn't. Instead, people could
ready
turn.
to jump.
Yeah. Instead, people can turn and have a go at us. That Soleimani kid, Euro. It's difficult when you play three at the back because the wide guys can get exposed. But instead of showing him inside into traffic, he got too tight to him, too close, and he had a beating of him from the first minute, from the first 4 minutes when he took him apart. And there was nobody coming across to help him, nobody to protect him on that side. They left it one-on-one. So yeah, Italian style, they play a lot of one-on-one. You know what I mean? It can be. But I thought for 70 minutes after that, they got tired. I thought they got tired. The energy levels dropped. They weren't as, and I thought that Martinez sometimes in the second half, in the last half an hour, jumped in times, followed the man into midfield. I thought De Ligt was really good tonight. I thought De Ligt challenged. He made some good challenges. He was trying to motivate. But fuck me, without fucking Mr. fucking breakdancer. I don't think he's the greatest keeper, but thank God for him today. Because it could have been 3-4-1 in that first half to them. It should have been 3-4-1 in that. I thought Dibbling was super clever. It was almost kind of his rehearsal for Manchester United, dropping into the hole, that number 10, turning people, going at him. But that Kadim Soleimani kid, oh my God. Boy, oh boy.
If he could finish, we would have lost that game.
Yeah.
But I
if the
think
second
Euro
goal goes in, it's good night Vienna. If the second goal goes in, it's good night Vienna. But he's 18 years old. He's been injured for a long, long time. And no help. That was the most thing for me. There was no help. And he needs to understand and learn. Show the attacker inside. Get him into traffic. Don't get isolated with him. Out wide. But boy, oh boy. I thought it was very interesting. Majority of teams in the last so many games, when a team plays four at the back, we tend to find the wing back as the spare ball. Ahmad at the end was the spare ball. We giving it to him to attack. But even he was crap at times because he kept giving the ball back. The boos, the moans in the stadium. Honestly, after the first half, he got toxic.
Yeah,
he got really toxic in the first half. Second half, to be fair, the people who were booing were also like, "Come on, United," And but yeah, it was so frustrating.
But did you feel? For me, I think what I take from this game is Hojlund. I think Hojlund had a terrible game. His movement is dreadful. His movement lacks clarity, and it makes it really hard for his teammates to know where he wants the ball. And it comes down to his lack of understanding of his runs. He sprints 5 meters, 5 yards. He stops, then starts jogging a little bit. He runs straight.
He doesn't come to the ball.
Sometimes he drops deeper, and once in the blue moon, he goes for the diagonal runs. But it's not rehearsed.
But tonight the team, but Jarvis, it wasn't just him. Tonight was the whole team. We got caught in two minds. Do we go full press? Do we go full press or do we go mid block? We were at neither doing a full press or doing a mid block. But he is complicating everything. He's fighting. He's a UFC fighter. He's a WWE fucking wrestler. It's unbelievable what he's doing. You know, he tries to do this Cruyff 10 with his left foot to control the ball, Jarvis. What the fuck are you doing? Take the touch, lay it off, make the run and the angle.
Yeah.
Zirkzee came on, gave us a lot more in the second.
He did. Me and Stu, we talked a lot about Hojlund on the Tactical Devil show. So if you want to know my opinions on Hojlund, jump over there after this show ends. But I just want to show you, because I think it's down to the quality of the players, not. I think it's because when Zirkzee came on, everything changed. For me, I think he was almost the man of the match. I'll show you this clip. I'm just going to remove this comment. So here you see Zirkzee. This is the second goal, the Eriksson assist, I believe. But his movement, you know, how he moves. Look at Zirkzee. Just stands there and look at how he opens his body. If you go back 1 second, you see here, he takes a little skip to the right and opens up his body, and he points to his left foot for Bruno. So he tells Bruno, I want the ball. And when he receives the ball, he knows exactly where he wants it. And he goes into the open space on his left here. So that's his understanding of the game is brilliant. Look at him pointing there, receiving the ball, and then just turning into the area that's open. So this is what we lack from Hojlund, because Hojlund is not making it easy for his teammates, because he just runs down like this and he comes in full sprint just to be open, and he like almost like stops and make like a little skip and a jump, and he has no control over his body. He's not in balance, nothing. You don't know with foot he will receive the ball or where he's going. It's just dropping down to receive the ball, and that's his aim. So I think it's so brilliant from Zirkzee. I'm just going to show you this, guys, once more, so you can have a look in 0.25 speed, because Stu and I made a big point of this. See here, he jumps to his right, open up his body, points to his left foot. You see there, and receives it. It's so brilliant. And you know, he puts up Ahmad. Ahmad comes in. This is the it's the Eriksson assist. Yes, no, it's not. It's the first goal from Ahmad.
Yeah, it's the first goal.
Yeah, it's the first goal. But again, you know, it's a brilliant thing from Ahmad. But I think the way Zirkzee came in and made himself available all the time, and he linked up the play in our attack centrally. Because in the first half, the only time he linked up play was on the side. We were able to set up those diamonds with Ahmad, Garnacho, Bruno, Ugarte, so we could have some play on the flanks, but not centrally. Yeah. So that's where we struggled in the first half. But when Zirkzee came on, he changed the game up.
At halftime, they were singing his name when he was warming up in the first half. Hojlund is the most frustrating. Everybody's effing and blinding at him, calling him all sorts of names.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. But I just think he's putting to himself too much pressure. He's trying too hard. He needs to fucking relax.
But it's not that long ago since they booed Zirkzee. That was the Newcastle game at the halftime.
Yeah, it's
so
a month ago.
Things changed really fast in
for him. Yeah. But it shows the character of him as well. Because he could have, remember, he went down the tunnel. People were saying he was crying. I don't think he was crying. I think he was upset, but he wasn't crying. But he came back and sat on the bench, you know? He could have left the stadium. You know what I mean? Yeah. Listen, people, I need to go and subscribe, right? I need you to go and subscribe to this channel. Let's get Jarvis into 500 subscribers so we can monetize. He's 100 something short now. So go over there now. Let's go, people.
Yeah, and watch the show. You know, we just made a tactical breakdown, me and Stu Wallace, my partner in crime on that channel. So it was a good 1.5 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes with a lot of clips and tactical board and, you know, explaining the finer details of the game.
Yeah. Make sure you check him out there, people. We're tired here. I'm exhausted. I need to go to bed. Everybody needs to go to bed. Love and light. Big up, Jarvis. Thanks for jumping on.
Big up.
Make sure, people, go and subscribe to his channel. There you go.
Or just
Bowley
type in
77.
Tactical Devils in the search
Tactical
bar on
Devils.
YouTube. You will find it. Tactical
Yeah.
Devils.
Like on here. That there, Tactical Devils. Big up to Lesso. Make sure you check him out. Black Rain on Twitter at Black Rain. Bumbaye, he's never on social media. Jarvis is Bowley77. Make sure you check out Sean as Sean Thomas on Twitter. And make sure his podcast, geopolitical podcast, is called How We See Things across all your podcast providers. But big up to everybody. Love and light. Smash that absolute like on the video. Big up Lee for the raid. Big up Vass for the raid. Big up everybody. God, oh God almighty.
Alien Tenno, it's his birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday to Alien Tenno. I tried to see him after the game. He wasn't there. I went where we usually meet up near the hot dog stand. He wasn't there. So happy birthday to Peter. I hope Amad Diallo put a 3-goal in for you tonight. Eh? Big up to Amad Diallo for bringing
Nice present, that. Happy birthday, yeah.
Yeah, nice present. I hope you had a nice. You went back home, and the coach safe and well. Happy many returns and happy bloody birthday, mate. Wishing you.
He looks good for 29.
Yeah, he is beautiful. Yeah. He looks beautiful for 29.
Yeah,
big up to him. 29 again. Big up, people. Like I said, go and check it out. Bowley 77, but it is Tactical Devils on YouTube. People have just subscribed. Make sure Jarvis deserves it. 500. They do a brilliant tactical breakdown. They had one of the head of referees.
The head of the PMOL, Keith Hackett, former Premier League referee, as guest on the Monday podcast show. So if you haven't, go back and watch that. That was one of the best shows we ever did. Yeah.
It was great. I watched it. Free fucking Palestine, free Lebanon, free the Congo, free Sudan, free Haiti, free Ogaden, free Tigray, free everywhere where people are fucking oppressed. And love, nothing but love for the people who are suffering with fires. You know, condolences to the people who lost their lives in LA. You know, I don't give a fuck about multimillionaires' house burning, but I give a fuck about working class people and the ordinary people who've got nothing. My heart goes out to them. And my heart also goes out to the prisoners that are forced to work as makeshift firefighters. What the fuck is going on in that country? Love and light. Fuck the gym, the rat. There's a rat infestation, Jarvis. Have you seen the video? Have you seen the videos? No. There was a rat on the pitch. There was a fucking rat on the pitch. Have you not seen it? There was rats. There are rats in the flipping stadium, Jarvis. In the stadium, next in the seats. You think I'm joking?
Yeah, they're not even shy, these rats, you know.
I'm crying inside.
They're not even shy, these rats, bro. They're not asked. Like, they look at you and say, yeah, what?
I swear to God, there was one on the pitch, right? And there's one here, Jarvis. I'll have to show you. Let me just quickly show Jarvis this. Let me just quickly show you. Let me just remove this one here. If you can remove the one that you added, Jarvis.
Yeah.
Jimmy will fix it.
Look at this. You think we're joking? This is in the fucking stadium. There's a rat infestation. Ratcliffe infestation. Can you see this? And I swear to God, there was one on the pitch. I swear to God. Where Ahmad was attacking towards second half, towards the Stratford end. There was one, and the steward was trying to get it off the pitch. I thought Ahmad's going to stand in it. Oh, I was feeling bad for him. Literally, there's a rat infestation. So fuck Ratcliffe.
Oh man, you know what? I wish you didn't show us that, bro. I'm gonna be sat down now looking at my feet instead of the game for rats.
You know? That's what we are.
Man.
And fuck the GCSEs while we're there as well. That Ratcliffe can fuck off. Big up. Love and light, people. Love is the answer. We don't discriminate because of religious beliefs.
We're staying up, guys. We're staying up.
Gender. Hey, we're 12. We're 12. Highest we've been in 2 months. Woo!
Flying, man. Flying now.
You know. Yeah, big up to the people who like the video. Take
Cool.
care, people. Take care.
Take care.
Oh, God.
Take care.
Big up. Love. Take care. Good night. Subscribe to the channel. Please smash a like on the video. God, I'm worried about Brighton. I think we could get it for 4. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, David.
Take care, guys.